Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name's Rochelle, and I'm here to do a reading for Leo, wherever you might have Leo in your chart. It's my intent. There's something in here for everyone, and everyone's got Leo somewhere. So, and also my readings are timeless. So, whenever you catch this is the right time for you. I am going to choose 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm doing that on the fly, not in advance. I feel like I know these cards relatively well enough now. And yeah, we'll see what we see for you, Leo. This is a general reading. And I'll be clarifying with some other decks too. So let's find out what's going on for Leo. What's going on? We've got exchanging gifts. Which is a card of reciprocity, give and take, for having the balance within that. Um, yeah, determining the value of something also. And fork in the road in protection. Trying to remember. Fork in the road in protection, I think this has to do with you needing to make a choice, a decisive choice, rather than letting someone else choose, or kind of being in that place of like, well, I don't know what to do, so we'll just see what happens. Remember that not making a choice is still making a choice. And if you let someone else make the choice, it might not work out so well for you. Um, it's important to be really decisive about what you want, and to really just go for it. You have a path here that is lit up. You got to take the steps to go down that path. And we get soulmates, which is so great because it's all about this path that you're choosing. You're walking towards, um, there's going to be someone in your life. Maybe there already is someone in your life, and you're finally choosing to move towards them. Could be romantic, could just be somebody who, as you start taking those steps down this new path, you meet someone that is, really important to you, really special. Your new bestie, um, a new colleague, collaborator, something like that. So um, it's really good. It feels like you're empowering yourself, or you're being called to empower yourself to realize that, um, having equal give and take is really important. And maybe you haven't been dealing with situations that were so balanced, a lot more giving or a lot more receiving. Um, we we all end up on one side or the other sometimes in our lives. So let's go to the good tarot. What does the good tarot have to say? Good tarot. We have 4 of water, being in a place of contemplation, introspection. I think trying to figure out what to do. Having been in a situation, probably a particular situation where there wasn't that balance, that reciprocal thing going on, and you're kind of just taking yourself out of the equation to figure out what you need to do. You have options, and you're figuring out what that option is. And you don't want to think about it too long. It's really good to take the time you need, but to not let that become indecision, and let someone else make that choice, or the universe. It makes me think of the parent coming in to the child's messy room and saying, "You clean this up or I will clean it up. And if I clean it up, you won't be so happy with the results." And then Ace of Air, a new beginning. This is all about synchronicity. This is all about fate and karma and things working out um, in a very magical way. The universe rewarding you for actually moving in a direction that is beneficial. And oh, you've got quite a journey. I mean, it looks like it's going to be really fun hopping on that Pegasus and seeing where it takes you, right? It's taking you to, maybe you'll have a buddy that you're on the ride with, or the Pegasus is taking you to a new person who's going to be really special to you. The Empress. Yeah, I think this is who's coming in to your life. Someone who's very nurturing, who is very abundant, potentially very fertile. I mean, if this is a romantic thing, maybe you're meeting the person that you want to settle down with and start a family with. Um, it's whoever this is, they are a soulmate. They're someone who um, it's like they're like a dream come true. They're the kind of person that everybody wants, and they're choosing you. And it's again, it's that reward from the universe. Hey, Jojo. I what am I? I'm not even sure. I just decided to go for a little dressing up fun. Maybe I'm like, I don't know, I was thinking like Parisian doll or something. I don't know. Yeah. You got your aluminum. Aluminum. Aluminum for what? You gonna be the Tin Man? Okay. Well, tin's different than aluminum. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm gonna go with the Oracle Tarot. Jojo's gonna wrap himself up in aluminum and go as leftovers. That's brilliant. Actually, that is so smart. So smart. Okay, back to the reading. We have the Seven of Wands taking a stand. I think this is you coming to this place of being like, you know what? I have given too much. I feel like maybe this is you have, yeah. Rather than having taken too much, you've been the giver and someone else has taken too much and you're finally like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to use my bridge, but uh yeah, you need to pay a toll, or I don't know, somehow it's not, you're being very clear about what you need and what's required for someone to be able to cross the bridge to you. Seven, another seven. Seven of Swords, ego and internal politics. And here's what you're bumping up against. Somehow you're having trouble. You're taking that stand. You're finally coming to that place where you're like, okay, I understand what I deserve. I understand what's necessary, but having trouble, still kind of like caught. There's, potentially some kind of you don't know what to do. You're conflicted. Somehow your ego is keeping you stuck from making this decision. You feel like you would rather just sit this one out and let things play out, and it's the cards are like, no, 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 no. It's this is meant, this situation is meant for you to take the reins, basically, to Step out of your ego. I mean, is that really possible? I don't know. Our ego is really important. We don't want to get rid of the ego, but we want to make it our friend. We don't want it to keep us stuck. Um, Somehow you're letting outside circumstances dictate how you deal with a situation, and it's up to you ultimately to get yourself unstuck. Not easy, but you can do it. And here we go. Here we go. Release the past because big change is coming. It's meant for you. Big change with someone who's so much better than whoever you're leaving behind. I'm definitely getting this as a who. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but yeah, it's time, and it's the past that's keeping you stuck. And it's just like, okay, let it go, let it go. However that song goes. Nicely, I can't break into song because I don't know the song. So I, w- you are spared from my singing. um, Let me see. I want to look at the. What am I doing? I want to look at the what I'm calling my Halloween deck because it's black. Matches my outfit. All right. What do we got here? What do we got going on for Leo? We have the Tower. Aha, big shakeup. Things crashing down in your world. Maybe you're creating a tower. There's some kind of non-action that is happening in your world. This is why you're being kind of in it's like the universe sending you to your room. Think about what you've done, and you're like, all right, fine, I'll think about what I've done. But it's like it's more thinking about what someone else has done. And realizing that whatever situation you've been in has not been supportive. And the tower is always good. It is not comfortable or easy, usually at all, but it's necessary. Time precious. Hi, I am doing a reading for Leo right now. I am not doing personal readings, but thanks for asking. Um, 8 of Cups. Oh, and by the way, I do personal readings. You can contact me in the description box below. I have an email down there and all kinds of fun stuff. All right. Yes, 8 of Cups, choosing to walk away. Walk away from the past, release the past in favor of a new magical fun beginning. Beginning. And 2 of Wands. Yep, you are at a crossroads, needing to make a choice. Looking out, you got the whole world in your hands. Again, I won't break into song. Spare you. um, I think I don't know. The world always makes me think of like traveling or reaching out to someone who is not in the same part of the world as you, or potentially contemplating relocating. And that's a part of this. That's a part of why you're resisting this change, because you're like, oh God, I'm going to be leaving everything I know, friends, family, job, whatever it is. And it feels really scary. And yet it's like, it's calling to you, it's pulling you in, and you're like, let the coffee kick in first. Yeah, sometimes you need to build yourself up. It's very important. Um, what am I doing? What am I doing? You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I use this deck. I have a new deck, and I'm really in love with it. And at first, I was super creeped out by it, and now I'm just like, it's so cool. It's the Guardian Tarot. I used it in a reading for Cancer yesterday. Um, so let's find out. Let's find out what the Guardian Tarot has to say. Ah, the songs. Okay. Yeah, I won't sing. I won't sing anyway, even when after the coffee is kicked in. Unless you fill me with a little bit of like some kind of social lubricant. You won't hear me sing. Or you're trapped in the car with me. There's another one. Oh god. Okay, we got the lovers. We've got the lovers, Leo. Soulmate. It's time to release the past in favor of something new and beautiful. The lovers is always about making a choice. It's choosing what's right for you, what you truly want. Oh god. 7 of cups. 7 of cups in the same pile as the 7 of swords. Um we've got 3 sevens on the board now. And yeah, 7 of cups is like it's having a choice. Having a lot of choices actually. Maybe I feel like you're conflicted because you kind of know what you want to choose, but there are other things that are pulling you. Like maybe you've got someone shoulding on you, saying you should choose this thing. And a part of you is like, I don't want to choose that, but it's probably the right thing. It's the most logical, but it doesn't excite you. It doesn't light you up in any way. And it's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to choose. Choose the magic. Get out of your head. Make friends with your ego and let your ego know I'm in charge here. And thanks, but no thanks. You come along for the ride with me, and I will prove to you that that there is this one choice that's actually really good. Because the ego, ego wants to keep us safe, wants to stay in the box, wants to stay in the corner. And that's not what life's about. That's not the point. King of Wands. King of Wands is this is the dude that is like, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Always following the inspiration, always being drawn towards the thing that is really exciting and that has potential. Um, being very decisive about what he wants and he goes for it, regardless of what anybody says. Even if you know even if there are a bunch of people shooting on him, shooting on you, you're just like, yeah, this is saying to just embody this energy, knowing that you know what's right for you. Nobody else really does. And so you gotta go for it. Oh goodness. Okay. Where are we at? Um, let me. I'm gonna look at the um Wisdom of Avalon Oracle. What does the Wisdom of Avalon have to say? We've got love. Brown chicken, brown cow. um, yeah, there's you're meant to choose love. Sorry, I made the brown chicken, brown cow joke because of my friend Jojo here. I really want to be clear. Like, it doesn't have to be romantic love. This is choosing to love yourself. This is when you choose yourself, when you can truly start to appreciate yourself, when you can make friends with your ego rather than fighting against it. that's a true sign of loving yourself, because you're loving all of yourself. And when you do that, you start to magnetize. You start to make the choices that are right for you, and you start to magnetize others who reflect that back to you. You haven't loved yourself in the past. You were allowing someone or a series of someones to take advantage of your kindness. Leos, you're very generous. Leos are some of the most generous people I've ever met. My son is a Leo. He's so awesome. um and people do take advantage of that sometimes, and I feel like you're finally coming to that point where you're like, not gonna put up with it anymore. Or at least the cards are saying not to, and this is your message to, like, listen. And movement, landing on fork in the road, that's right. The movement, this is moving onto your path that you are meant to go on. Moving in a very magical way. And joy. Oh my gosh. Love and joy. Um, Look what's coming for you. Leo, oh my God. You've got so much joy. The, you're following your joy, following your bliss, making that choice that is right for you, not listening to anybody else. And oh my God, it's bringing in all the good things. Seriously, so many good things. It's amazing. Let's look at the water crystal tarot. I think I have Leo in my ninth house. I think that's right. I don't even know what that means. My friend Jojo here knows astrology way better than me. All right. We've got brain, kindness, healing. This is a healing yourself, healing your mind, healing through making friends with your ego. The swords are always about the mind being stuck in the mind, being self-deceptive sometimes. And you are learning to be kind to yourself, kind to that part of you that is that child within that's just trying to keep you safe because of what you've dealt with in the past. And it's through this healing that you're developing the wisdom and the courage to move on this new path. Earth and autumn. Oh, this is so perfect, because it is autumn wherever you are in the world. It's autumn. Yay. um Autumn. It it, it makes me think of, the seasons, the cycles of things that, when we move into autumn, things are starting to, the leaves are starting to turn color. It's really beautiful, but it is that we're moving towards this period of letting things letting the cycle end, moving towards winter, where there's that time of just kind of healing. um Healing, it's death that is it's preparing. How do I say, I'm not saying it right. Like, you moving into autumn is like understanding that you're closing out a cycle, and that when you get to the winter cycle, that's a time of going within and really kind of completing the healing, and then the new beginning comes. The spring comes after that. um there it is. Your confirmation. And that's so cool because it was it was a notification on my computer and it says Halloween tomorrow. Thank you, computer. All right. And then we have another healing card, lung. And the word is gratitude. Having gratitude. Oh, speaking of lung, mm, um, feeling gratitude for where you're at in life, for the people who are there to support you, for the people coming in who are so amazing and loving and kind and nurturing. Um, yeah, when you we can't. It's impossible to feel more than one emotion at a time. So the more you can cultivate gratitude, the less you're in a place of fear, anxiety, worry, all those things. Um, Focus on what makes you feel good now, and that will continue. It becomes a habit. It takes practice, it does, but you keep at it and you'll get good at it. Um, okay. I'm going to finish off with, where is it? I'm going to finish off with a rune card for you. Okay. Um, oh, we've got Isa stuck in traffic. Wanted to go somewhere, but feeling stuck. And this is a call for you to find a detour. Um, at the first chance you get, you want to turn. You want to get out of this traffic. Um, there's some kind of workaround here. Let's see. Let's look at what the book says. Isa. Oh, and I opened right to it. Awesome. Okay. So the meaning is ice and frozen. Which is funny because I did say let it go earlier. This card is associated with ice and frozen water, which is hilarious because there's no ice or frozen water anywhere in this picture. um, and generally indicates a blockage, standstill, or lack of action in some area of your life. Oh my goodness. Yes, Leo. It's time to get yourself unblocked, to get moving. Let's see, this could be a loss of physical energy or a mental fog or psychological block that paralyzes you. This stasis will likely cause frustrating delays in your life, but instead of fighting the obstacle, the card advises you to stay calm and conserve your energy. Ooh, and that makes me think of the Four of Cups here. Stay calm, conserve your energy, and do that contemplating and introspection to figure out what to do next. Sometimes there's nothing you can do but wait for a change in circumstances. Bide your time because the ice will melt. As far as relationships are concerned, this card points to icy tension and possible conflict that feels like it cannot be resolved. And maybe that's why you're feeling stuck. Maybe that's why you feel like you just want to wait and see how things go, how, that how things work out. And there is an urgent need for objectivity and concentration now. You need to decide whether you're going to invest any more of your warmth and energy in a certain relationship to see if the ice will thaw or if it is time to gently and calmly let it drift away. And but from the cards here, it is definitely time to calmly let it drift away, to let yourself drift away to somewhere else. Letting the season close out. Not easy. I know. But it's so necessary and so important and you will be so happy. So happy, so joyful. when you finally do. So there's your reading. This is really good. Um, you know, keep keep hanging on to your own power, Leo. Make those choices that are right for you, and it will work out. You will be rewarded with a new, beautiful beginning. Um, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.